Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I have another ranking video for y'all. Today I will be ranking all Soulsborne games from worst to best. Before I start, I do want to say, fair warning, this is going to piss a lot of people off. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Thank y'all for watching. Coming in at number 7, to nobody's surprise, is Dark Souls 2. Now listen, this isn't the worst game I've ever played, but it has a lot of flaws. First of all, the enemy placement is just fucking, it looks like a 5-year-old just put enemies where they put them. Like, I swear to God, it's terrible. They are spammed everywhere, and it just makes everything so annoying, and I have to constantly be sweating my balls off on this game because they are spammed enemies fucking everywhere. The bosses aren't great. The game's clunky as shit. The runbacks are horrible, especially with spammed enemies. There's really not many positives. Now, the one positive I can say is the DLC is very good, but everything else, I mean, there's more. The areas are terrible. The weapons are mid. The adaptability, like, you literally have to upgrade. Like, you basically miss out on a couple levels because you have to upgrade adaptability to feel like it's an actual Souls game. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this game. This is by far the worst Souls game ever. And coming in at number 6 is Demon Souls. Now, this game, I think, is honestly decent. Dark Souls 2, I consider pretty shit, but Demon Souls, honestly, is definitely playable, at least. Demon Souls is the first introduction to this entire series, and it well made what we love now, and that I can appreciate that for whatever. I don't care if it was worse than Dark Souls 2. I think I'd probably still put it over it just because of that aspect. This game started Souls, man, so you have to show some appreciation there. Obviously, the game's very old. It's very clunky, and the mechanics are they're not explained very well, and they're really complicated if you've never seen the game before and you just didn't put research in. It's pretty simple, but at the same time, it's also complicated because you don't know. Like, once you know it's simple, but finding out is stupid. Like, it's weird. I don't know. But obviously, I don't want to go over that too much. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Also, the areas in this game are pretty good, actually. I love the areas. My favorite part about this game is probably the aesthetic. I don't think it has the best aesthetic in the Soul series, but it's definitely up there. It's really cool. I love the castles. I love the areas, or the aesthetic of the areas, the look of the areas. My biggest complaints are the bosses. Now, I play Souls games to fight cool-ass bosses, and Demon Souls doesn't offer much of that. It's mostly gimmick fights. There's only a couple, like the last boss, I think, is a really good fight, but most of them are gimmick. Also, the runbacks are technically the worst in Souls history, especially on New Game Plus. New Game Plus Demon Souls is actually really fucking hard. Like, the runbacks are literally the entire area, so if you die, you are starting from fucking the literal first door you walk in or whatever. So pretty annoying, but still not a terrible game. I think it's probably the easiest or second easiest in the series. You have unlimited heals, and the boss fights aren't even boss fights. So yeah, pretty fun game. I did enjoy playing it, but that's my number 6. Coming in at number 5, this is when it's going to just piss people the fuck off. I have Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Now listen, I am a fucking man, and I'm fully capable to admit this. It is a just straight up skill issue. I fucking suck. I still to this day don't understand it. I've only beat the game twice, and I got pissed on both playthroughs. I don't think there was a fight that didn't take me 100 plus attempts. I don't know why. Like, I'm good at games, bro. Like, I'm weird as hell at games, but Sekiro fucked me. I quit multiple times, especially my first. I probably quit 4 or 5 times. I refunded the game at one point and actually bought it back. It's a skill issue. The boss fights are fun. The game is very fun, but when I'm getting pissed on that bad, I'm not gonna find any game enjoyable. Like, if I suck at a game, I'm just not gonna like it. That's just how I am. Again, I think it is a good game, but I still haven't figured it out. And until this day, until I do figure it out, I don't think I will love it. Now, but I feel like most people are gonna be mad at me for putting it at 5. This is probably the common majority's favorite. Like, people love this game. It is a good game. The combat is so fun. It feels great. The map's cool. I love Wolf. He's a good character. The story's simple, and actually simple story in Souls game, I know, but some people don't even consider it a Souls game, so you know, whatever. But yeah, it is a skill issue. It is a fun ass game, don't get me fucking wrong, but I suck. Okay, I can say that. I'm awful. Coming at number 4. Now, this is when it gets, like, it's tough, right? I love all 4 of these games. These are my favorites, like, some of my favorite games ever. I actually made a top 10 video games list, and they're actually, I think, all on there. So, this is a pretty tough spot for me. Um, but I do have to say, coming in at number 4, I have Dark Souls 3. This was my second Souls game I played. I don't know why, but on my first playthrough, I kind of ran through the game, and I'm not like at that point I wasn't a Souls veteran, but it was still fun. But my new game plus playthrough is when it got really fun because I was starting to get my ass beat a little bit. I think everybody knows that this Dark Souls game has the best boss fights, and in my opinion, the series. I think they're still better than Elden Rings. There's not really many bad. I think Curse Rod of Greatwood's bad, and that's really it. Like all of them are fun as hell. They all are very unique and engaging. I think Nameless King is probably still my favorite fight ever. Everything is perfect about that in my opinion. It's good difficulty. They look cool as fuck. Well, the first phase is eh. The second phase, the area is awesome. The fight's fun, and it's really, really, really good. They did a very good job. It has I think, in my opinion, also the best DLC of the whole series. You can argue Shadow of the Erdtree, but eh. Again, man, the boss fights in this game are impeccable. The areas I can't say are pretty shit. I think, what's that place called where you fight Pontiff? I can't, Erith of the Boreal Valley or something like that. That's a really cool area, but most of the areas, especially the starting areas, are dog shit. Like Fair Keep is terrible. The tutorial, it's pretty cool. I don't like Lost Castle either. It's very annoying. I hate that place. The areas are really bad. They also reused in Orlando, which I guess is cool, but lazy in my opinion. But yeah, again, this game is simply carried by boss fights and the Firekeeper. She is mommy. I will marry her. That's my number 4, Dark Souls 3. Coming in at number 3, I have Dark Souls 1. Listen, Dark Souls 1 I actually played a couple months ago for the first time, and I honestly thought I was going to hate it. I thought it was going to be worse than Dark Souls 2. I had very low hope for this game because I really didn't do much research, but I actually really loved it. Now, at first, I was kind of bored. I don't know why. People were like saying this is the best part of the game. I was like, I'm kind of bored. But I was playing like an hour a day and I just couldn't play longer. But then I got to like a Norlondo and then I couldn't stop playing. And I do, now that I've replayed it again, like in New Game Plus, the first areas are definitely almost perfect. Obviously, we all know the complaint. The first part of the game is great. The second part of the game is pretty ass. But I think it's still fun. Obviously, it doesn't have the most challenging fights. It doesn't have the most engaging fights. But there are some good fights. Manus... Dude, Manus, holy shit, that motherfucker has aura. He fucked me up. Notorious fucked me up a couple times. The DLC is also very good. Dude, the DLCs in all these games are just great. Like, there's not a bad... I can honestly all say they're the best one because they're all close. Like, they're all fucking good. Like, they're all really good. This game has a good aesthetic as well. I love the weapons and just the look of like the armor sets in this game. I don't know, they were very appealing to me. And that's really all I gotta say. It's a great ass game. Obviously, it is old and it is clunky, but I got used to it pretty fast. Remastered version definitely saved this game. I think if I played the unremastered version, this game would fucking suck. But the remastered version definitely saved this game. It's a really good game. If you haven't played it yet, go try it. I know a lot of people see it. I'm like, I don't want to play that. But it's really fun. The boss fights are fun. Everything's fun. It's just a pretty chill, enjoying game. Except Tomb of the fucking Giants. Fuck that area. Coming in at number 2, and this is such a short coming of number 1 for one reason only, and that is Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a fucking amazing game. Okay, listen. And you're probably wondering, why is it not first then? You just said it was shortcoming. Well, it's not first because it is 30 FPS. That 30 FPS, I never got used to it. I also played it on a PS4, so it's even fucking worse. But that 30 FPS kills that game for me. If it was 60, that would be probably my favorite game of all time, to be honest. I never had that much fun on a video game, or not in a long ass time. That game was fucking perfect. It is the best aesthetic in the series. The fucking misery of this dark, I don't know. It's just all miserable, and I love it. I don't know why. It's awesome. It's awesome. It has the best combat in the series. I think it's better than Sekiro, but I don't care. I actually don't care. That parrying system is the best combat thing ever in any video game ever. It is fucking, it's beautiful, man. Like, that game is just, oh my god. They fucking cooked with that shit. No joke. Like, they couldn't have done better. Just make a remaster. But yeah, Has some of my favorite boss fights, some of my favorite exploring. Like I loved exploring that whole map. It was a little confusing at times. I think it was not a very linear game. If you were like going through blind, you'd probably want to just off yourself. It was pretty miserable until I searched something up. But some of my favorite boss fights, the DLC again is just fantastic. There's nothing else to say, man. It's a beautiful, perfect fucking game. Remaster it, please, man. I'd play it all over again. I'd play 100 times. That 30 FPS ruins it though, for sure. Unfortunate they haven't remastered it. I don't know why they haven't. I don't know if it's a Sony thing. I don't know what it is, but unfortunate they haven't remastered it yet. And that's my number 2 spot. Let's get into number 1, man. And coming in at number 1 of my favorite Souls game of all time has to go to Elden Ring. And this probably has some bias to it. It was my first Souls game, and it first brought me into this entire, franchise. But objectively, if you look at it, it's the best. Like, it really is. Like, a lot of people don't put it number 1. A lot of people put it like 4th. I don't know. I can't see how. Like, it has everything you'd ever want in a video game. Has some of the most I don't want to say replayability. Replayability is but it has some of the most content for your first playthrough, first couple playthroughs. Has how many weapons? Almost, maybe more than 200 weapons. Has 100 and something bosses. The DLC won game of the fucking year. Is that shouldn't be physically possible, and it did. I don't even. How do you explain that? How do you not say this is the best game of all time? I think Elden Ring is no doubt the best game of all time, especially in this fucking series. Hell, man, as some of the best bosses in the series. Malekith is probably my second favorite fight ever. There's so many good fights, and it is hard, but it also can be easy, so it's for everybody. Like, you can make this game brain dead easy, but you can also make it really fucking hard. So it's for everybody. This game was perfect, and their thought process of this game was very intelligent, to say the least. They cooked with this, man, and I don't think there will never be another game like Elden Ring. I mean, it would be tough to top, for real. This game's my favorite game ever. I think it's the best in the series. That is my number 1, man. That is all games ranked. And that is my full SoulsBourne video game ranking. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. I had a lot of fun doing this. Obviously, I know people are going to disagree, so just let me know what you think and how stupid I might be. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.